Hello knitters, Phelan from Strands Knitting Studio in San Clemente, California. And today I've got two classes coming up this weekend, and the one is a sweater class. So I'm gonna go over sweaters a lot in this video. So stay tuned. From 12 to 2 is the sweater class. The sweater class, you can start any sweater you want. I've got a plethora of sweaters here that we've got now with the summer yarns and the samples we've gotten in and all that kind of stuff that's on my needles. So you have lots of choices. So before I go into those and the yarns, which I'm so excited about the yarns we have right now, just a quick reminder that if you're going to do the sweater class, if you need to get in here and get yarns so you can swatch, and that's cast on 30 stitches, knit a row, purl a row, knit a row, purl a row on whatever the needle size is for the pattern, and so we can get a gauge how many stitches to the inch you're doing so that we can figure out how many stitches we need to make one that fits you. Now, to make one that fits you the way you want it to fit, you want to bring a garment. So a top, it doesn't have to be a sweater. I know you're making a sweater, it doesn't have to be a sweater. All we care about is the shape that you're wanting this sweater to have. So even a t-shirt, any kind of a top, anything that you like, this fits me the way I want the sweater to fit, you're gonna bring that in with you. And we're gonna get measurements off that garment. And as I always say, because those are real measurements, instead of, okay, my hips are this, and I guess I wanna add 2 inches. No, maybe 3. You know, that's so nebulous and it's hard to, it's very hard to put your fingers on it unless you know exactly. Like I have a top here and it's 4 inches wider than my hips and I like it a lot and that's the way I want it. And you may not have thought that if you didn't have the top. So I'm a broken record on this, but it works so well and pretty much people don't have fails as far as how things fit with sweaters, which, you know, having a fail on a sweater is very sad. It happens. I've got one going with me right now that I put up here, the cardigan. I was sewing up the cardigan and I did the side seams and I was doing my shoulder seams, and my shoulder seams on the front were way too wide for the back. I'm not sure what happened, but now I'm having to re-knit fronts and trying to get it to where they can come down enough to fit the back. And I should have just re-knitted the back. I don't know. Anyways, so fails happen even to me. Things happen. And so this just helps mitigate that by a lot. So now the sweaters. So the sweaters, we have this pullover, which is out of the silk cotton. I'm gonna put a picture up here. It's on our mannequin. And I have this actually on my needles right now because I just had to start something new. I've just barely started this. I'm just starting the first row of the little pattern that's on here, but it's lovely. This is the cotton silk. This is the pullover. It's two colors. So I'm doing this. This is obviously my main color, and this is my striping color, the gray. So it's like pink and gray. And yeah, so this one is actually flying off the shelves. We've sold a lot of these. And we have several colors still going that you can do. Like this is a navy and a taupe color, which would be really, really pretty. And then we can also get yarn in. Yarn's coming in to fill out the colors that we're out of. But we still have quite a few choices for a sweater. So that's one of the choices. The next choice is the Promesa, which this is like our t-shirt material. It's a fabulous, fabulous yarn. It is just so soft and crunchy, not crunchy, so soft and squishy. Here's the pullover. Now this is just a knit and purl texture, so nothing is hard on this. It's either garter or knit one, purl one. That's it. That's all you're doing. It's drop shoulders. It's for rectangles. Yes, you have to sew, but it's only for rectangles. There's no shaping or anything. So, so this one is, again, this is just, I highly suggest this one because it's easy. The yarn's amazing. And yeah, so anyway, so this is the Promesa, and it's just called the Promesa pullover because it's done by the company that made the yarn. It's not a different designer kind of thing. Okay, then we have a new one that just got knitted for us, and this is this cute. Let's see, I'll step back. Isn't this cute? Here's the back. You can make these straps crisscross. Yes. And this is called My Little Secret. It's the most popular cropped little strappy crop top on Ravelry. There's thousands of people have done these. And so this is a DK weight yarn. I didn't write down what needle size we're on, but it's probably like a 6 or something. We use Chow, which is a merino that we use all the time. This is wash and dryable. This is what we do at the blanket class. This is what we do for baby blankets. It wears perfectly. It doesn't pill up or anything like that. It is a DK weight yarn, so you can substitute any other DK weight yarns for this if this isn't what you want. This comes in a multitude of colors. I'm going to take a shot of here and of the colors we currently have. We just sort of stocked colors, so there's a lot of colors. So this comes in tons of colors, but there's lots of other options in the store for this if you don't want the merino. And yeah, so that's My Little Secret. And then we have the Floodlight Tee. Oops, okay, so Floodlight Tee, the one we have in the store, is this out of the Diversa. And here's the Diversa, which I love this yarn so much. The colors are so beautiful. I'll put pictures of the colors we have. And this is a sport weight yarn, and you can do this two-tone striping. You don't have to stripe it as much. You can do less stripes. You can do solids. There's lots of things you can do. But this is out of the Diversa sport weight, and it's a linen cotton. Is it a linen cotton? I'm like remembering from way back. No, it's cotton viscose. So it's cotton viscose blend. It's lovely. It's soft. It's drapey. So that's another option for you to make. And then the last one I'm going to talk about, only because it's still like, we're still selling this like crazy, which came out in the summer. So Melody, the Melody sweater, here's the picture of one sample that we have. And that's out of the fashion mohair. That is mohair. It's on a size 13, so it knits up pretty quickly because it's on a size 13. And yeah, and I've had tons of people. I've got 2 people starting another one right now. Then we also have it out of this brushed alpaca, Siri brushed alpaca. So this is like amazing. This is the same sweater. It sort of has the bell sleeves. It's just not as big. You can make it bigger. This is on a 13. You could probably go up on a 15 and make it a little bit looser, or just make it a little bit bigger. But it's adorable. And then we have these colors in this brush Siri. Brush Siri, it's alpaca, so it's very soft and very fun. And again, it's light as a feather to wear. So the Melody sweater is also an option. And of course, actually, any sweater is an option. It's just a sweater class. So if you have another sweater that you want to get started on, you feel free to come in as long as you have gauge and garments. Okay, and when we are doing the sweater class, you're just getting started. Obviously, we're not knitting a sweater. I'm getting you started with the right measurements, the right everything, and making sure that you're set up correctly to knit the sweater so that you have a better chance of success with your sweater. And then if you need help, you just come to any workshop. You can do it private if you want, or you can just come to any of the workshops and I can help you. You know, if you get to a point where I don't know what to do here, we'll get you past that. And that's the way that works. So instead of just a bunch of sweater classes that are, you know, I just get you going, and some people don't need any help, and then some people I see a lot. So, you know, it's a whole range. If you're your first sweater, you're probably going to come to some workshops, and workshops are just $15, so they're not outrageously expensive. And yeah, so that's how you're going to handle the sweater class. Okay, then Sunday is the pillow class, the lamb pillow. There we go. He's so cute, and he's got a little one picking out the back. So it's adorable. This is Intarsia. You'll be learning how to do Intarsia, which is how you do a block of color that is just on its own. It's not like the same thing over and over. So, but you have a block of color. So you do this color, and then you got to do this color, the back, and you got to change colors again. So you have skeins, not skeins, but you have yarns, different yarns hanging down that you pick up when you need them. And that's Intarsia. So this is Intarsia. This is a perfect beginning Intarsia pillow. Or if you know Intarsia, this is just a really fun pillow because this is an easy Intarsia. And you can use any color. So now this is Great also for kids, like in nurseries or just kids, like having a lamb pillow could be really cool. And you could make it smaller. You could use smaller yarn. I'm using the big merino. So this is thicker. I'm pretty sure I was on a 10.5, but you can use like that chow. You could use the chow and you could probably end up with a pillow that's like this big, which might be a good cuddly pillow for a child to have. So, or you just do this side and they cuddle with it. But it can also be decor because, and I swear that this would be beautiful for Christmas. Like you could do the red background with the white lamb, and it'd be a gorgeous Christmas pillow. But also and the child, you know, you can do a child easily. You can do, you know, the taupe and that would be beautiful in anybody's house. This is great for anybody, little boys, whatever. So there's lots of options, sort of open up your perspective on what's possible with this pillow. And it's not just, you know, like for a nursery, but it could actually be used anywhere from on your sofa to a Christmas decoration, to a nursery and a child. So that class is this Sunday from 12 to 2. And that's it, short and sweet today. And we got lots of new yarns. Come in and pet the yarns. These are amazing summer yarns. I haven't been so excited about summer yarns in a few summers. But these summer yarns are really, really nice and knit up really nice. And there's lots of really good options. They're all cuddly soft and lovely. They're just lovely. So come on in, pet your yarn, pick your sweater, pick your pillow, and I hope to see you in the studio real soon. Bye.